the Nyanza politics has changed, has it not?
Yeah, I think so. Since Raila didn't become president.
Yes.
I think there's some people who in their minds brought him up in Nyanza.
Should he retire? Should he leave politics now? I mean, he's tried. People are saying, listen, you've done your best. You've gone, 2-3 times. Leave it to young Turks.
I think that was the thinking of some people. But I don't think he should retire. Because in my view, if you asked me, he has the capacity to make ODM what it is already and even grow it. Some of these other people you are talking about don't have that capacity. And you can see it. Some people are talking of breaking and starting their own parties, but they talk about Nyanza instead of talking about Kenya. And you see others thinking that they can take the mantle. But you look at them, they don't have the capacity that Raila has. In fact, people don't retire at his age in politics. Go to Senegal and talk about Wade. Wade got to the presidency when he was almost 80. When people had given up on him. And he still made it. And he did 2 terms very successfully. He almost did 3rd until people rebelled. So I think he has an opportunity ahead of him. And if he left, and this I want to warn people who think that he should leave. If he left, ODM will be a shadow of what it is. I wish he ignored them and did it one more time for us.
But your critics and some of the critics of ODM would say that, one, the biggest conversation is, one, Raila is misadvised by people like you.
I've heard that. And sometimes I wonder where is this that I advise him? Because first of all, he has not hired me as an advisor. These days,
confident.
These days people advise advisors. I am his friend that I know, and I'm his loyalist that I also know. I'm his student that I also know. But I'm not his advisor. And I think Raila is a very independent-minded person and makes most of the decisions after consultations, but he makes his decisions. And I do not think that he has made any major mistake for which he can be blamed. Because when you are blaming advisors, you must be blaming the person who has been advised.
Losing elections.
But he hasn't lost. He did his best. Let me tell you. ODM got votes in almost all parts of the country, except 2 provinces. And even in those 2 provinces, we still got some seats and some votes. If you talk of Rift Valley, we got votes in Turkana, we got votes in Maasai land, we got votes in Samburu land, we got votes. So it is not like we didn't, even in Nakuru. If you come to Central, of course it was not as good, but we still got votes in Mount Kenya region, 2 seats of MPs and several councillors. Then we got almost all the votes in Coast, and we won in Nairobi, and we won in Mombasa, we won in Kisumu, the 3 largest cities.
It wasn't enough.
Well, that can show you that ODM is a widespread across the country. That is how a party should be. And the numbers were high. What I think happened is that some other people were in charge of government machinery. We were not. That is the difference.
You're in government. I find it difficult to get that conversation.
No, we were in government. We were in government.
You're not in the opposition. I mean,
what government?
Part and parcel of government.
What government means in this respect is the security forces. Our opponents were in charge, and they used them against us. That's all. I can tell you that.
You had options. You could have walked out of government. You didn't.
Well, even if we did, they could still have used them. And now, with the hindsight, I thought we should have. because if we were outside government, I think we would have played our politics much more openly.
So
that is a hindsight.
in your mind, Raila should vie for another election in 2017?
Yes.
One reason why?
The one reason why is that if ODM wants to form government, at this particular moment, in these 3 years remaining, the leader that can take us there is Raila. Because these are our colleagues, we know each other, we know our capacities. I think he's the only one who can take us there. And he has what it takes. He has the record, he has the track record, he has the capacity, he has the skills for having done what he did in the two elections. Nobody else has the capacity to do that.
Some people have said, there are flamboyant leaders who've come through and they should be given opportunity. And Nairobi Governor Kidero's name has been floated as one of the people who should replace.
Governor Kidero is a newcomer in politics. I think he's 1 year old. So let him cool his time and learn the ropes from those who know this game, like Raila. If he were to just learn his ropes, first of all, do the job he has been given and do it well, and do it again, I think he would be a formidable candidate. But the people who are cheating him that he can run it now, he will not, because he doesn't have that capacity. Which election has he ever done? The election which he won.
Well, he just won the election.
The election which he won was an ODM election. And ODM election, look at the votes he got. They are equivalent to the ODM votes in Nairobi. So it was not his election. It was just like me. I won Homa Bay because it was an ODM election. So you can't say that because I won Homa Bay County, I should now run for president.
So are you saying that if you're to remove him as the candidate, put any other candidate would have won because it was an ODM election?
Yes. Yes.
That's quite a bold claim.
No, he knows the figures. Check his figures. And the figures that ODM got, even together. I think he beat ODM or he beat Raila by 1,000 votes. I don't think that is equivalent to the effort he put. So most of the votes he got because he was an ODM candidate. Or let him try again outside ODM. And let's see how many votes he'll get.
Let's talk about you now.
Yeah.
Mbita since 1997.
Yeah.
National people ask, so what would make you proud? What have you done for the people of Mbita as an MP at that time?
Well, I represented them first, and I think I did it very well. And two, Mbita is very different from what I got there. When I got to Mbita, if you